Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an on-the-fly review for you, with a pair of movies I'm going to talk about today. Both were released in the early summer, and both films I am recommending. First off, I'm going to talk about The Life of Chuck, directed by Mike Flanagan and based on a short story by Stephen King. The film stars Tom Hiddleston, Mark Hamill, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Karen Gillan, Annalise Basso, and Maya Sara. Whole set of this film is kind of anthology story, but it's told backwards, and much like Strange Darling and Weapons. This is a film I really don't want to tell you too much about, because, well, going from the top, you assume it's about the life of Chuck. But the first 45 minutes of the movie kind of keep you, okay, so what is going on in this movie? But a very compelling film, and despite being quite long, it was long, but I think so, it's like under 2 hours, but it's a lot longer than it felt for me. I enjoyed this movie very, very much. I thought it was excellent, magical, joyous, uplifting film, and even though it's about some very sad things, everything has an expiration date. But it's not about dying. It's about living and being alive. And to some people, that's traveling and spending a lot of money and meeting a lot of people and having a whole lot of sets. And for other people, it can just be the simplest things. Just days with your family, a walk in the park, a dance with a girl. This is a really wonderful film. I think I already used the word magical, but that is the film that word that really hits to me. This movie has a sense of magic to it, and if there's any one rule about Stephen King, the magic is always real. 5 stars. I'm giving The Life of Chuck 5 stars. It's one of my favorite movies of the year, and I have heard talk, whispers, mumblings, murmurs of Mark Hamill possibly being considered a favorite for an Oscar. At this point of the year, it's early September. By the way, happy birthday, Elijah. I love you. Early September, the awards season, anything being really floated for awards, it shouldn't really be taken too seriously just yet. Still too early in the year. Remember around this time last year, Joker and Gladiator was gonna legitimize sequels in the eyes of the Academy once and for all. Okay, like The Godfather 2 didn't already do that. Though you saw how those went. Remember, Red 1 was gonna be the biggest hit of the holiday season, and it was not. It's too early to get all worked up and excited and predicting awards. But I would love to see Mark Hamill pick up an Oscar nomination. And even, hell, I mentioned it to my dad, and he pointed out perfectly, there's no one on earth that would have a problem to see Mark Hamill get nominated for an Oscar. No, say whatever the hell you want about the man, he's still Luke Skywalker. There's generations of people who just love him for being him. Don't give a shit about silly movies, conventions, bad films, bad things he had to do. They're kind of floating around in obscurity for most of the 80s. We don't care. We love Mark Hamill. Even if he's going to get all political, because everybody has to be political these days. Trousers fall down at the earrings. Don't care. Still love you. And the other film, The Phoenician Scheme, directed by Wes Anderson, starring Benicio del Toro, Michael Cera, and, frankly, name an actor, good chance they're in the movie. It's a Wes Anderson movie. That's how he operates. The whole setup here is, well, kind of similar to a few of his films. Del Toro is a hustler who is constantly avoiding assassination, and he's got this big scheme going on, and the scheme. They spend so much time talking about this scheme, and it's really irrelevant to the film, because the movie is just about him, his character, his eccentricities, oddball quirkiness. Um, I love Wes Anderson. I've been a fan of the guy since I believe it was his first film, Bottle Rocket, nearly 30 years ago. I've been a fan of this guy's. But I mean, Wes, Bubby, your last four films in a row were technically the same. I mean, when a movie about a maitre d' at a Budapest hotel is kind of the exact same thing as people being quarantined after an alien visit in the Nevada desert. Look, these shouldn't feel like the exact same movie, but they do. And I've enjoyed all these films. I thought French Dispatch was a blast. This is a blast. I really liked Asteroid City, and the Grand Budapest Hotel is his masterpiece. I'm recommending this movie, but I am ready to see something different from Wes Anderson. I'm not saying he needs to go do Marvel or remake something or anything like that. But I kind of think that he's treading water, and he's been treading water for about 10 years now. I also have never seen either of his animated films. I should give those a shot. Even they feel like his live action movies. But yeah, I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I did enjoy the Phoenician Scheme. It was very funny, but it's not gonna be something I'm in a hurry to watch a second time. Because I did have that feeling while it was on that I'd already seen it. Michael Cera's best thing about the film, because he felt fresh, it felt like new blood, good, fresh energy to the cast, and he's very, very funny in it. But I still recommend. Oh, the last thing I wanted to say, just real quick. After seeing him with the big beard and the dark hair, with those piercing eyes coming through, I absolutely have to see Benedict Cumberbatch play Rasputin now. It needs to be done. Anyhow, I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.